Bend your pace, sway to the beat. Hands up, embrace who you wanna be. We're reaching heights unseen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Feel the fire deep within. You're the key to where my trust begins. Join my dream, it's just the right time. Whoa, whoa, leave it all behind. Get ready now. Rise up into my world. Renew your definition. World so high, let me show. And hear my declaration. No more ties. Off the ground and tap your feet. Look, stars are near when you feel the beat. We're bound for a greater height. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take a leap into the place. Don't lose yourself in mundanity. Join my dream, it is the right time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Leave it all behind. Get ready now. Sing along. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. World so high, let me show. And hear my declaration. No more ties. Leave it all behind. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. World so high, let me show.
Okay, I think ads are done. So we should be good to go. Oh, I got full screen OBS because it won't let me stream to my other screen. Is it not picking my mic? Okay, it is. Animal Crossing is just too loud. Okay, maybe right there's good. Just below, a little bit lower. Just so the music's not louder than me when I talk. Alright, when was the last time I played this island? Let's say June 28, 2025. That sounds about right. Audio sounds good on my end, so I'm gonna mute my stream. Alright. I don't remember the game taking this long to load. Miss Vale. The name I've been using for all my towns since probably I think City Folk. And that came from a little idea I had for like a little comic book game. I never fully expanded on, but it was a town full of like onion people who live on a tropical island. And now come full circle because we finally get to play on the island. You still haven't played Animal Crossing? Oh, I got hydrate, but all I have is this cold brew coffee next to me. Oh, look how dapper I look. Oh yeah, I gave myself scars for some reason. Like, when I first moved to this island, like, Everyone's doing eyebrows. I'm gonna give myself scars, like I just survived the attack. Ooh, a card from mom. Something about seeing piles of cover leaves. Pies, cakes, muffins, biscuits. I can't fight this. But what did she give me? Mom's cool kitchen mat. Oh, you see a promotion now? Yeah, I've actually been playing a little bit of Pokemon offline, but all I've done so far is just like the rank battles, get the Greninjite and the Delphi, like Mega Evolution stuff. But Molta, I evolved my Pokemon finally. Only because while looking up some information, I was like, I wonder how much stronger are like all the Mega Evolutions are in battle, and turns out you kind of need them because you do very little damage if you're not Mega Evolved fighting Mega Evolutions for some reason. So I don't know if there's cockroaches. So this is my living room. I kind of went for like, well, it's kind of weird because half my town's like set up as Halloween decorations because I made it all Halloween themed one time, and then that was like years ago, and I never got around to make it un-Halloween again. So that's my main area. I don't remember. This was supposed to be a hobby room that I never got to, slash a pet room. So right now it's in limbo. I even have like weird stuff on the walls because I just ran out of room for storage maybe. I think to my right is my kitchen. But that place is like very, I don't like how like, yeah, how like there's not much moving around the space in here, especially like right here you have to like sneak past the plant. So I'm gonna have to redo this whole room. I decided to have a pink and black kitchen. With a giant cake apparently. But literally everything I need in a real life is here. I got my sweets, got my cooking space, I got my rice cooker. I have someone visiting my house that I don't want them to. I got my soup. I got my espresso machine. I apparently have a mini fridge underneath it. Because I probably couldn't find another shelf. Also, just remember that all the fridges in the game are wardrobes for some reason. At least in this game, you don't get held hostage by people visiting your home and you can't do anything until they leave. So I'm just gonna keep going about. Here's my fun bathroom, I think. And here, went kind of like a Zen thing. Yeah, I just leave my food out. Like, in his living room, I think there's like a bagel. Yeah, just like a breakfast bagel or whatever that's supposed to be. Okay, he's already leaving. Bye, Bo. I think he was like one of my, part of like the original 5 villagers I had. Yeah, actually, maybe the only of the original 5 I still have. What's my map say? How do I open my map again? Saving. Is it in here? Yeah. So yeah, I think Bo. I don't think Rosie was the original. Actually, have another slot open? No, that's all 10. I think Bo's the only one left from my original ones. 'Cause I remember having Cherry. I remember having the penguin, the jock one. I think I can't remember his name. Yeah, I think Bo's the only one left from the original crew when I first started. Oh yeah, my bathroom. So I got a nice steamy hot bath in my bathroom, and I went for more of a zen vibe for this room. I feel like this room probably stay. I could probably get rid of the fish rug and get something better. But mostly, I may not even do my house today. I may just focus on the island because I remember there being some areas that just really, really haven't been touched for years. I think this was supposed to be kind of like a gaming room I was setting up, and then also like a normal basement. I don't know what I was doing with this corner right here. It looks like I just threw stuff together, just to fill in space. And then in my upstairs in my bedroom, I kind of like set up like I want to do like half office space, half bedroom. But I guess I couldn't find any furniture I liked for the office side, so it just looks like this right now. So I just put like a switch and a bunk bed there, I guess. Kind of make it look kind of like a dorm on that side. That big puffy jellyfish sure is. And then yeah, just multiple switches in this room for some reason. And then I guess I just like the way this furniture looked the most, so that ended up being my main bed stuff. Oh yeah, they added the sleep update thing. And yeah, I couldn't really find like art I liked, so I just put up these like little signed cards. Actually, you know what, I want to check. What's this look like? Oh, I gotta pick this up then. What does the pool kitchen mat look like? Okay. I don't know if I have anywhere in the house for that. What way do I have to look to place the bell? Rug down the way I want? Is it this way? No, other way. So like this. Hey, Kyber. Oh, hey. Sorry you can't hear me, so it's gonna be hard to relay this message to you, but hey, thanks for dropping by. Oh my gosh, I hate placing rugs in this game, I remember now. You just don't want to go down where you want them to. Okay. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna avoid all this interior stuff, because once I get the mouse controls with Switch 2 version, it's gonna make doing all that so much easier. So basically, let me go with my map, see how I set up my... I kind of set up my town in multiple tiers. It's like the bottom tier, the right side's all like beach resort, sort of. And the whole left side is all like town center shopping and all that. And I kind of set up like I think where Bo is, that's gonna be like, that was a bamboo park. Where I live, funny enough, there's a graveyard next to my house. Like I have one neighbor in between us. And then just a little more east, as soon as you get out the higher tier home area, you go into a camping zone. I think I have Maple. Oh wait, that's Maple. Maple living up there in like a forest. And I think below her, in that middle area with the river going around it, I was thinking of making like a park at one time, but I think it's a farm now. And for some reason I just kept buying all these like Mario DLC items, and now there's just coins and stuff here all over my island that I may have to get rid of. But here's my spooky graveyard. We have to want for some reason. This place I usually just let weeds grow, so it looks creepier. And like no one ever goes here. Oh, thanks for the streak, hi, bro. You can't hear me, so I'm gonna type that to him. Oh yeah, I set up a bunch of pipes everywhere. How many pipes do I have in this town? I think I have like 3. One should be right side the main shop. Yeah, there. And I think one's in the beach area. There's one by my house. So yeah, it should be Red's Beach and then a normal beach one, right? Yeah, here's Red's Beach. Does it cycle through them or is it always random? I swear I had another one. Unless I got rid of the beach one, because... Okay, no, there it is. So yeah, I just put them in pretty much almost the 4 corners. So if I have to get around town, it's a lot faster to just take one of those and hopefully 1 in 4 chances you get there. So yeah, so this is the... what I consider like the northern residential area, which has a lower tier down here too. I think my ideas with these houses down here was to try and make them all have like a different flower whenever they have a garden like that. Did I put gardens for these ones up here? I don't think I did gardens for these homes. Yeah, I kind of just made them all just like on a single pathway. But a lot of my other houses are going to be kind of like this. I have them sectioned off by fence and then they all have their own gardens, stuff like that. And then I made sure to put a bunch of ladders and stuff everywhere, so if you're ever just like running around my town, you could just easily get down from some place. And I also had like these little hidden pathways, so you're not always stuck to just running on this road the whole time. You can just sneak by and go wherever you want. This is a giant orange orchard because my town has oranges. And this is kind of like a little woods area because this is supposed to be woods into a bamboo forest park. That's where Bo lives, and Bo lives up here. Them being my original villager, pretty much like they still have the same patio version furniture that they had to like make for them when they moved in. And then yeah, pretty much like left them the original trees that were around here before I demolished this whole area and made it a whole bamboo forest now. So yeah, that's a nice place in town. And I don't think I really did much with the beach stuff up here. Yeah, I just left that plain for now. I think this was like one of my original crafting stations, so I just kept it there. Like a little memento of we started and how we are now. Oh yeah, got a lot of many trees everywhere. I try and move all these into one part so they're not just randomly in the town. I think this place I made it like a fairground for Halloween, and I had like a bunch of carnival stuff up here along with like popcorn carts and whatever that I could find. Another money tree? Man, I gotta move all those. I shall be digging up all my fossils. There's the quick wheel. Should probably dig up all these fossils so I can. So pretty much like once you leave the bamboo, I guess bamboo park, you head down here and then both sides basically lead to this main center area. And yep, everything's still Halloween themed, so I made sure like outline all the buildings with orange and black tulips. I think usually I have them white and pink. Oh, this one has purple and orange. And then I replaced all like these little archways with the Halloween archways to make it all spooky looking. And I think this is my visitor crafting area, so you need to craft something. As soon as you get to the island, you don't have to go too far. You just head over here. I'm gonna show off the beach really quick, but all it is just coconut trees. I don't think I do anything here. I did place a bunch of seaweed to make it look more natural looking. So yeah, so there's a museum. I think I'm mostly done with the museum. I'm probably missing a couple things because, gee, is there a way to check? Man, I forgot all the controls for this game. I think there's a way to check where I am. Yeah, Cryptopedia. Okay, yeah, I'm still missing a few things. Bugs, I'm missing like what, 5? No, 4 bugs, right? Yeah, I'm missing 4 bugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fish. And 1, 2, 3, 6 of the deep sea diving. So I still need to do that. Which who knows, maybe once the update drops, I'll be playing this game more regularly and then get that all done. Unless some of them I have to look up which ones I'm missing, see if I can catch them during the current season. So yeah, usually you'll get off here, pass through the 2 archways, and then, oh yeah, I remember setting up on each one of these. I forget what I had usually. I know I set up these jack-o'-lanterns. I think they were like lampposts before. I had a bunch of lampposts at every corner. Here's the main thing. Oh yeah, Saturday, so it's like Kiki's here. I mean KK Slider. Looks like there's a bunch of news I missed since I last played. Yeah, because how long of a break did I take before I went to just check up on my island when I was transferring over? I got the new Switch. That was probably this one. Okay, so last time I played this game was 2024 before I decided to stop playing. But even then, looks like 2023 is when I stopped really playing. Came back for a little bit, like a month, and then after that, yeah, I haven't touched it since. Actually, there may have been. Yeah, I maybe really stopped playing January 2022. Looks like. Yeah, because these are just like the big bug off updates. So if there's no birthdays, I wasn't really active during that time then. Darn, I ignored this game for a long time. Why is there a boombox here? Oh, you could just queue that up now, huh? So I remember they did like the big 2.0 update. I messed around a little bit with some stuff after that, and then after that, I guess since everyone else quit playing this game, I quit playing too. Oh yeah, more flowers, black and orange theme, because everything's Halloween themed since probably 2021. Because I remember not changing it after I did all that. It's my gyroid collection because I didn't have any space in my house for them, so I just put them all in this one spot together. I think I was waiting until I collect all of them and then maybe set up like, because I think you could put them on the walls, so I was thinking I was gonna make a room and just have every single one collected in that room. Which may have been what I was gonna do with that spare room that I made like a hobby room in my house. But yeah, let's go back here. So just show the pathway. So this leads to another park, and then this pathway just leads to another archway that leads back to the bamboo forest, or the orange grove, I guess. But yeah, so kept everything theme. Made sure there's a bunch of places to sit in the main community area. Did I put benches on this? No, I didn't put benches behind those trees. And then after that, you get to the main shops. I have Able Sisters first. Huh. Okay, I did purple and black roses up there. I wonder why I kept tulips in front. Do they always have tulips in front? I may have done a thing where they always have tulips in front. And of course, the next store, and because that store is a little bit bigger, I was able to do the hedges and the flowers, but it kind of works out. A little asymmetrical town look. And then this was eventually, I think I was thinking making this like a fishing spot. I just never got around to it. And then when I threw all the gyroids down, I just said screw it. A little vending machine area, so kind of looks like you're in the tourist part of town. Take your money out there. Got soda, chips. Is the other side of the beach, and kind of keep it in like the more tourist looking area. There's a bunch of areas you could just rest at while staying at the beach. Bunch of beach chairs. So let's go up here. So this is what I call the cherry blossom park. Of course, they're not cherry blossom trees except during that one time during spring, so it just looks like a normal tree park. I think my main plan was to make all these pink and white. I didn't have enough pink when I was first setting up, so a lot of it's just red and white, and I've got around to switching them all out. And this just leads back to those two houses in the lower tier of the northern resident area. So yeah, this is probably the first park I really worked on when I made my town. So I'm probably going to keep this park the same no matter what. I'm probably not going to change much except for probably go around switching all these red for pink ones. I forget which flower that is actually. Oh, didn't mean to pick you up. Let's go put you back down. Can I? Nope. Got it. I have my shovel, so it doesn't move it. Move you back in space. Okay. What are these? Hyacinths, okay. Wanted to maybe say hyacinth, but I wasn't sure. And of course, I got a bunch of weeds growing over here, which sometimes I just leave because it just makes the wild areas look more natural. So you kind of get like a bit of a hit of like natural nature areas as you transition into like the community build areas. Because I still want to keep kind of like that. This is like a little island that hasn't been touched except for all the more construction areas. Don't know what I'm doing with these because I don't know. I don't really like those being there. May have to do something else. Got a little fountain set up there. And kind of go from like commercial stores to more residential over here. Add like a little park zone right here where same thing, more vending machines and places you could rest and sit. Beaches has even more stuff for you to interact with, like this ball. Put lifeguard tower up there. And of course the main dock, they talk to captain, and it's actually gonna work out well because I believe they're adding the hotel on this thing, so it's gonna go out like twice as long, then it'll be a hotel in the middle. So it kind of makes this resort front area work even more with that. Have a little like fish shop here, so it looks like people come by and buy grilled fish and stuff for tourists and stuff like that. Don't remember what I did here. I don't know why there's a ring here. I think my idea was just throwing that down there and then being like someone lost their ring at sea and just washed up on shore again. Way back here, I don't think I did much. I put a lighthouse there just so like when you're far away but you see it, it just looks like there's a lighthouse in distance, which is nice. Other than that, yeah, this whole area, I think I could do more with this beach because it's really just been untouched. Maybe I kept it that way just to keep it, because more of this area is supposed to be like all untouched wilderness. So it's like, if you look at my town from the map, is everything like the lower right, it's like heavily like construction, like how would you would see like a city, and then as you get further out it becomes more rural like suburbs, and then you're in wilderness after that point. That's kind of like the gradient I wanted my town to be. So yeah, these are all residentials. I see another 2 fossils dig up. I didn't really do any of those things like how everyone like puts their rocks in certain areas. I never wanted to go through all that effort like placing down tiles and items so you get them spawn in the right spot. So I kind of have the rocks just naturally being around my town somewhere, which does make doing daily chores like collecting everything every day kind of take a little longer, but I just like the vibe. Oh yeah, this upper tier. That's where I just put all the perfect Jacob flowers that keep spawning. And yeah, you just got little, just a little residential neighborhood here on the beach front area. And we've got a big bonfire right there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna touch most of this. This all can stay the way it is. Because other than, other than like where Bo lives, the main resident, like main town center and all the shops, this area and Cherry Blossom, that's all stuff I had like from the beginning of the game that I worked on. And then everywhere else I pretty much just kept changing or evolving, especially when the new updates like with farming stuff came out. I kept removing and moving stuff. I think I had to farm in town at one point, and then I decided to move out here, and then I think I was working on like a little theme park out here, but I decided against it because I just didn't like how it's looking. So yeah, now this is just my farm field. And I like having just multiple paths going everywhere, so you're back at the Cherry Blossom Park right here. If you hold down, you're straight that going to this upper area down into that place. I think this was my original stairway up here, and then I added these brick ones way later, so I may think of doing something to get rid of this. Maybe even bring this cliff out a lot more over here. Yeah, I may bring that whole cliffside out here just further, just so I can do more, because I don't really have an idea for this top area here. I can't just put a house here because I needed another plot for a house. Other than that, I haven't had an idea for here yet. It's just been where I just keep all my Jacob's ladder because I didn't really have another spot to put them. And this is my full-on farm area, which for some reason I kept putting more Mario items around. But yeah, I tried to grow every crop. I even kind of did like the offset thing on some of them, where some of the pumpkins are 2s instead of just all them being 3s. Didn't really do that with the carrots or sugarcane. And then put this little wardrobe here just so I can access my storage and put stuff away a lot faster. So I don't think, as soon as I like unlocked all the recipes, I did not really do anything with the farming after that point. So who knows, I may just get rid of this whole area and do something new too. And then more wilderness, put a little ladder here so get down from here. There's also one cross over there by the bushes. And I know I have more ladders somewhere else. I just don't remember where they all are. But yeah, I try to put them in spots so like I don't always have to keep following the path to get halfway across town, especially if you're like chasing a balloon or something. Oh, look, it's Maple. 1 year and 8 months since I talked to them, because I'm pretty sure I played it before then. But yeah, that's probably like the last time I actually did a full run around town, talked to everyone, did a daily. Oh no, bag's full already. Did I put that flower back then? I did. Okay, oh yeah, I forget. Still get gyroids and stuff, so I need more than just 4 to do all my daily gathering stuff. Campsite goes right here, and you just follow this back. That's back to the camp sign that's next to the upper tier area. Put little logs here. think me and my friends when we were first hanging out in this game, I had these out here before, so you could be just like sitting here looking over the ocean. You could watch shooting stars and stuff if there's a shooting star event going on. I always found that nice, especially like just like the nice view you get. I think before the pine trees were there, so you could like see the islands in the distance too, which was nice. And then yeah, maybe do away with the pine trees because that looks less natural now that I think about it. Kind of looks like they're made to go there. Of course, more money trees, because whenever I just see the gold spot, I just throw all the bells I have on there, with the maximum I think. And then same, when I have to start moving them, I just start bringing all my money trees up here, and it's gotten to a point that I don't even care to shake them anymore. And sometimes when a friend comes over, I'll just let them gather all the trees, and then I'll just come down and then repeat the process of making more money trees. I think that's all the spots on my island. Look at the map. We've not been anywhere. I guess we haven't been to the little like wilderness side over here. So I know if you go up here, there'll be vines you can climb down. Yeah, there they are. And it's just part of the rest of the wilderness I haven't really gone to around, making nice looking. And I just put these glow ones because I like how when you're walking them, they make the little glow thought. Well, I guess just glowing effect. I have a Stonehenge there for whatever reason because I just probably decided I needed something there to fill a void. And yeah, that's just a back way, and then I think I mostly just kept that pathway so you could still run across this river. Wow, these mushrooms really are no way I need to get rid of them. Oh no, am I stuck? Wait, okay. I don't want to cross again. Yeah, because I want to at least keep somewhat of a pathway when you walk around these edges, so keep fishing. You don't have to wait till like a fish repositions to catch it. It kind of went out of the way when I put this fence here. Because that kind of screws with that. All of right here should be good, I think. No, you can't go through that corner either, so yeah. I put those money trees down. That blocks pathway too, so one of the first things I have to do is get a bunch of fruit and move all these money trees up there. Graveyard, I think I'm just gonna keep the same. Might get rid of the tunnel first. Yeah, first thing maybe just getting rid of all the Mario items. And actually, let me check. Do I even have the storage? Uh-oh. Let me kill that flower. Well, so that flower shouldn't be there. How do I access my storage? What's the storage button? I do not remember how to play this game. I thought there was a button you could print. It just brings up your storage in the house. That's it. One of the D-pads? Probably one of the D-pads. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, because I remember they like doubled storage. 2.0 update, so should have enough room for all the Mario stuff. Yeah. If I have more Mario stuff in there too. It's all furniture, okay, and clothes. So I guess first couple things, can I just put in storage? Yeah. Can we put fish in storage too? Okay. Just gonna place everything in storage. Yeah, I don't think they have a fast button for this stuff. Oh. Can't do it with the rows. do something with those plants. Probably just gonna sell them at the shop. I already know that, right? Yeah. Why do I have a stone axe? Oh, you know what? I think it's... Must be a reason why I have a stone axe. I don't remember why though. Do I move? Okay, just hold down. I think same thing, cause I remember gold. I think gold stuff breaks too, so that's probably why. Stone axes are just cheaper to craft. Even if they don't have the same amount of uses as a normal axe and stuff like that. Good way to... Should probably add these gyroids to that one area. I get all my fossils checked really quick so I can sell them too. I'm pretty sure I finished the fossils a long time ago. There's a gold spot right there. Of course, she's awake because it's nighttime finally. I think every time I played this game, it was almost always nighttime. So I think I'll like do everything I do every day normally, and then my whole ritual with this game was like around 8 p.m. I would start up Animal Crossing, play that for an hour or less. Just doing daily runarounds and collecting weeds and all that. Why are you talking to me so much? Dial's gone. It's just fossils. There we go. Give him all those. Yeah, just run around island. Project. Dig up any flowers that overgrown if it rained like the night before. First got all the fossils, found the gyroids. Picking seasonal items up like mushrooms and stuff like that. And then, of course, like find the message in bottle and stuff like that. I know this. Oh, I don't know that. Thumbprint jam cookies. Oh, yeah, I forgot this place. Like with the changing station on the beach down there. There's also this like little public fairground, I guess you can call it. Or I just put like a bunch of tools and stuff people can walk around with in their hands in. Except no one can pick up items, so actually I think you can pick up these. So I think if it's like a tool item you can still pick up. I don't think it has to be on the ground. But it just gives everyone a bunch of extra tools and stuff they can use when they visit the island. I kinda... This bush isn't always here. Sometimes I make sure to dig up these 4 plants when I'm having visitors so they can access the box where the shop's closed during that time. Usually I just keep that there so I could run in here and just sell straight to them so you don't lose money, because putting stuff in the box always reduces it like 10%, I think. So you actually don't make as much money as you could if you just end up selling it straight to Timmy and Tommy. So I think that's all I have to get rid of. Money. I think I used to keep the fossils for other people just in case like someone came back to the game and they're like, oh, I'm missing this fossil. And I'm like, I got you. But I think after like the second year playing this game, I'm just like, okay, everyone's gotta have fossils now unless someone's beginning a new island and they want their museum collection completed at once. Let's see. I'm gonna be too far. I can't place them over here, right? Yeah. We have them positioned kinda... I have them positioned weird. I don't have them on like the squares. But you know, I'm just gonna, yeah, let's just get rid of this ball. I'm just gonna place them all on the edge here. Say square. Oh, too far in. Oh no, didn't place them. Where? There. Alright, one should just fall to the front of him. Good. I can just turn them. I think those are all duplicates of some things I have. Yeah, I got the pink one up there. I got that guy right there in the middle. Don't think I have that purple one, so that purple one's new. Are any of these other ones duplicates? So I think I was taking all the duplicates and giving them to my friend when this update came out. Yeah, everyone seems like the original, so this one I had more of those barking dog ones. The little one that goes bonk, 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 bonk. Yeah, I guess I only have one of those, huh? Okay. Oops. I didn't mean to wear that, but I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, that's the ball I just picked up. No, I'm just gonna put the ball on the beach somewhere. Just leave that right here. Hopefully I remember bring it back later. I think the one place I forgot to show off is this little area. Which I don't know why I put that little guy there, but I just had this nice little changing station, so you can switch into your beach outfits if you come here. Because I like playing this whole island to be just a place where a bunch of friends can relax. It's mostly what I did with it. Just come here, me and friends relax, don't do anything, just sit around on Discord talking to each other, doing nothing. During that whole season this game came out and everyone was home all the time. You know, I forgot to grab a bunch of fruit to eat. Because I'm pretty sure it's probably going to be more than 10 of those money trees I have to pick up. Gee, should I do that first? Nah, I should do all these market furniture first. Start mostly just in the upper area too, so if I pick all this up, I could just bring it back to my house. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to doing something with all these flowers because I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with them. Yeah, I don't think there's any Mario stuff over here, is there? No. So it should just be over here. I think I added the coins just to show like where there's little secret exits and pathways you can take. The pipes I'm gonna keep because they're good teleports. I don't think there should be any Mario stuff up here. Oh wait, there's these bricks. Didn't put any on their side, did I? No, okay, good. I think there's more over here with the mushroom. How much space I got left? Fuck yeah. It's like ready. Almost all my stuff there. I got one more. Oh, 2, 3 more. Well, now 2 more. I'm gonna pick up that thing. Plant again. And I think this is just a storage, so I could just throw all those in, right? Yeah, perfect. You can't. Okay, you can mass select it. Wish I could just like hold down the button and just highlight them all. Okay, so all that. Got this one still. Did I don't remember if I put any down here. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure there's none down here, but just to make sure. Didn't put a brick or something somewhere. Because everything from like the later updates I always kept contained to the northern area of the map. So I kind of kept everything 1.0 at the bottom unchanged, unless like it got forcefully changed, like the museum or something. Everything else here is from my 1.0 island, basically. I don't think I place anything around the beach too, but sometimes I just put down the bricks for no reason. If everything's 1.0, you shouldn't see any newer items down here. Yeah, should be fine, okay. Alright, that's like a little example of the little paths I had. Just so I don't have to, when I run down from my house up there and go down here, I could just go wee and then stop running for a second, then keep running and be at town hall. Especially if I like run down and withdraw a bunch of bells for a friend or something like that. So I think we can do fruit now. Instead of shaking all those trees, I'm just gonna see how much is in my storage, because I should have a lot of fruit. Why not? Got that one up mushroom right there. Now that I think about it, did I put anything on this side too? No coins, right? No. Okay. Yeah, that should be all of them. Okay. Now to put all that away, keep the gaps like touch a building to put it away. Wonder how do I take off the suit? Turn back to warm lighting. And just like select this and take it off. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, what's left, I believe. Fruits. It's fruit under other, I think. And it's all the cooking food. There you go, fruits. Just grab like 2 bunches of oranges and then let's just eat the whole. I ain't eat all of them. Nope. Now, man, that's gonna get annoying fast. I just hate how so much menuing you have to do in this game. It looks like they already improved some of it in the new update. I don't know why I don't just wait till the new update to do this, but I kind of want to get a jump start because don't want to deal with my island being having like renovate all the stuff. I'd rather just like move all the furniture and stuff out of the way and then, oh man, I'm gonna hate this so much. Have everything ready to go once the 1.0 update drops next year. Because I already know I won't have time in December to do this, because I'm probably gonna be playing a whole bunch of different games that come out during then. I know we just had, I was gonna say Tears of the Kingdom, but it's the Hyrule Warriors. Age of Calamity just came out. I haven't even played the other Hyrule Warriors for that for, I guess like, what would you call it? I guess the Breath of the Wild one. I forgot the name of that one too. Man, I did not dig this up, did I? Oh no, I just saw a question block up there too. How did you get past me? I got my things, so time to clean up all these trees. Didn't you just kick these in? I might think of old Animal Crossing where you could kick to fill in holes. think it's only also when you're not holding a shovel too. Main tree over here, yeah, a couple over here too. Also, funny thing I used to do in this game, I used to pay my friend in bells and stuff, just to come to my island every day and pick all my weeds, because I'm too lazy to pick the weeds. And then that kind of evolved to me making them come to my island every day so they could pick my weeds and then dig up all my fossils and everything. Then their payment would be a bunch of bells and any flowers or anything on my island they want to keep. And I don't even remember how much bells I was paying them. Probably a lot. Because very early in the game I got lucky and made a whole bunch off the tournament market. And then after that I kind of just like blew through all the upgrades really quickly, and then I had nothing to do with the rest of the money, so I just kept staying on it. But too bad you don't earn too much in interest in this game. I think if you don't log in, you only get like one interest increase instead of multiple each month. So you should just be sitting on tons of bells like this area right here, which I'm planting all these in now. I'm pretty sure these are all maximum bells. So they should all be, I think max you can plant is 10k, it becomes 30k then, since it duplicates the bag by 3. I have to remember how that works. Yeah, I think it's like 30k. At least it doesn't sound like it should be more than it. I need to move that tree right there. Yeah. Yeah, I need to do something with all these money trees. Probably next time I have a friend that plays or restarts Island, I'll just let them come over here and take all these money trees off my hand. Whether they want to use as decoration, well, should really just be using 1 bell trees. One of your lowest you're allowed to use. Yeah, there's no space there, damn. Maybe we'll gain rid of that rock. I may just terraform a little bit. To terraform, is that by the phone? Yeah. Just gotta do this real quick. Let's go fill in the water really quick here. Oh, I'm on pathway. How do I switch to... There we go. Go buy fish. And then I gotta quit it then. Do you hit, is it up? Not left. I thought there was a button you could hit that brought back the last item you were on. It's like going through this circle like that. Nope, still dug too close. Find that all these trees are that one color and that one slightly. Ooh. Ooh. There's nowhere to see if I could drop it right now. Gotta wait till it goes across. There we go. Alright. Let's get slingshot ready. Sometimes I wish these move a lot faster than they really do. There we go. Should be safe. What we got in there? Mushroom wreath. Very know it. Yeah, I think I have all the like seasonal recipes. I guess I'm missing a couple of seasonal food recipes. Excuse me. Let me see. Don't think I had any money trees around here. Always good to double check. Oh, there's one. Let's get you moved. Say I don't have any up here too, but let's check really quick. Nothing here or down by the beach. Okay, good. I think that was my last orange too, so let's start eating these. See, like 3 more. I'm trying to remember how many. And I'll say I have 3 more maybe on the island. I think they're all in the lower part now. Quick double check. Okay, so there's one here. Okay, maybe more than 3. Forgot that there was one right there. I want to say on the other side of the beach over there, I think I remember seeing 2 or 3 over there. Don't think there'll be any more down here. This place is pretty good at, for some reason, not really having the yellow gold spot show up here often. It's more like in the woods up there. Or right in front of the orange grove. There's one right there. Don't remember seeing one in here, but let's just double check. These should all just be normal trees. And none back here, right? Yeah. I am make sure my town center. I thought about having them have orange trees since it's my town's fruit, but decided to just have all the other trees here. And then just have the entrance here be orange trees. So you can tell what we have and then have access to other fruit just in case you need it. Check over here. No. This could have been a money tree, but friend probably took the money from it. There you are. Yeah, I think there was another one up here, right? Yeah. For some reason, I just remembered these two when I was running around town. So I'll make sure none go in the fairground area. Nope. Oh yeah, one way I got all these flowers is I pretty much like only like a month or so into playing this game, I ended up getting a Switch Lite and also a second copy of Island Crossing just so I could have a secondary island. Actually, did I get a second copy? Yeah, I had to get a second copy because I couldn't be online with both copies at the same time if I had one copy. So I had to get a second copy. I made that pretty much like my flower island, so it's a giant island that's just completely bare, and I just grow all my hybrid flowers on there. And then after I stopped using it, I just kept it going. So like I'll log on daily and then make sure all the flowers grow. No time travel, so I did everything like by the books. Just log in, let the flowers grow, and then after the flowers grow, just log in the next day and repeat forever. Didn't do any of the like daily stuff on there. Sometimes I would go in just get rid of fossils and stuff, but I think I got to a point where I had like all the spawned fossils in the same spots they're supposed to be, so it wouldn't spawn new ones in the flower patches so they have like maximum growth, and then just set up all the flowers in like crisscross pattern. I should fill this. Do I have enough money on me? I think so. So it's like, yeah, I think only 10k you could plant, and then spawns a 30k one. So burying hole. And then I could move you, I believe, once you're planted. Let me dig that up. Don't think any of these are mine trees, right? These are just the natural trees. I think funny thing with these trees is that I think these trees were all natural. Like other than this orange grove, all these trees down here were all natural. I have not like touched these trees since I started the game. Because I was trying to keep this whole area like before I did this whole renovation with this, it was all just natural tree park area. And then all I really did was make this trail. Just kind of like the trail, why the trail goes like this, where it bends in some places. That's because there was trees in the way from before. But now, yeah, everything got renovated. So that's all good. I don't think there's any more possible spots for a money tree. It's like gold rose, huh? Must have watered that area with the golden water can some time ago. Oh, you know what? That's probably why I had that other watering can, because of that. I didn't want any of the roses to become gold. Oh, wait a minute, disappear. I was selecting that. There we go. Too soon. Is that gonna disappear? Okay, good. Just remember, if I have a shot over like a completely covered path area like that, it could just disappear into flowers and you can't get the item. I remember adding this little gazebo, but one thing I dislike about it is how small it is, because you can only fit like 2 people in here. It's not a great spot. Well, thanks for the follow. Who followed? Because I don't think it told me, just as I hit my goal. But whoever followed, thank you. Actually, let me check something. I haven't seen chat move in a second. Just make sure my stream manager didn't freeze up. Okay, nope, chat's still good. Okay, so I may have to do something about these flowers here. I don't know what I want to do with the flowers up here either. Because it looks like I was kind of just going with a bunch of roses up here. I don't know where I got all these purple pansies from. Maybe I was growing them for a friend, I don't remember. Just have like more growing on my island while also having them grow on my hybrid island. Which maybe I should launch up my... Oh no, I have to get my Switch Lite charged up, because I don't think... I gotta put that thing back in the box. I haven't touched that thing in forever. It's fine, because I could probably transfer the island to my 1.0 Switch, because I still have that one. Oh man, I don't even have my OLED. I have too many Switches now. So now I got the Switch 2. I don't think I've even touched my OLED in a while since I transferred everything over to Switch 2. So I could probably transfer that. I transferred all my OLED. Yeah, I don't think I transferred all my OLED stuff over to here. I just transferred my main account. So it has like friends and family accounts on there. So I probably shouldn't transfer my Switch Lite over there unless... You know, it should let me, because I transferred the island on here. So I went from my 1.0 to my OLED, and then I transferred all my OLED island stuff to this one. So I could probably take my Switch Lite and I could transfer that over to basically my OLED. And I could see if I could give away my Switch Lite to a friend or family, something like that. And just focus on just having my OLED as like my backup Switch, plus have that like extra island on there instead. Alright, what was I doing? I already forgot what my plan was. So can I fill this in? There you go. That's it. Kick it in. Dump shovel. Wait, I'm supposed to be planting these money trees over there. Get all that move away, then. Man. What time does Timmy and Tommy's close? So what time is it in real life? 7:12. Should be same time in game, right? Yeah, good. I'll say to close at 9. Do I have the late ordinance on? Or what do I have going on in town? It should say, right? Nope, doesn't say what time to close. Maybe they mentioned it somewhere in here, what time to close? They don't mention. Just find that, you know, just have like a sign you could check when they're closed are, then when they're actually closed, they have something. I know, I should also, I don't think there's anything I need, but I should check Harv's Island. See if there's anything cool in those shops too, before that goes away. Which isn't that, I don't think it's all day actually. I think that's also the same thing, like everything closes up by 8 or 9. That's also one of the main reasons why I want to play this game. Let me just break that rock so cap the trees all uniform. And then I'm fine with breaking the rock if it ends up someplace I don't like until it goes back up here. Oh, was that the money rock? Probably should have checked if it was a normal rock or not. Oh well. But yeah, I'll just break that rock again if it shows up someplace I don't want it. And then eventually end up back here sometime. Actually, that may not work because, yeah, I like putting it right there. I'll be blocking their house. I just do this. Plant one there. I just terraform this water area away. Just keep planting more trees, I guess. Probably. It's... oh wait, not clean up. No. I'm so used to having these menus go down one just to get to the one I want. Oh, don't jump. And after I get all these trees taken care of with a friend or something, I'll go about making this waterway bigger again, because I think I had most of this upper area be a whole lake, and then just slowly over time I kept pushing the water back and back just to make room for all these trees and stuff. Wait, you know what? I just realized that's not far enough. It has to be one away from the water. Jeez, really getting rid of all this beautiful landscape just to hold these trees. I forget. I think like it just blooms like every 5 minutes or something like that. Oh, they show up way too often. I was trying to make that up and back up, sort of. Yeah, how you make it angle? You have to like go up here and then do this. No, that's filling. How do I angle you? I do that. There we go. Can I switch this real quick? Yeah. money? Nuggets. Is there shooting stars right now? Oh, there it is. Let's see. Was it just a short burst, not a bunch of them? Yeah, I should have put my item way faster. I think it's only gonna be a short burst. Oh. I just hear another one. Or is that just a waterfall? And the trees. Yeah, it's just waterfall and trees. Okay then. Okay. So I pull this back out. Let's go fill all this stuff in. Okay, let's fill all this stuff in. And one thing I saw that was new in the big update is you probably hold a button and you like sidestep so you never change the direction you're facing, and keeps you from accidentally do those angle hits when you're trying to go down a straight line, especially when you're placing fences and stuff like that. Plant you right there. Oh, forget that. You don't plant normally. Done. Let's pull out my shovel again. Actually, does it just pull up if I do left? No. Okay, so I have to. Oh wait, no, it was left. I just hit right for some reason. If you hit left, you pull up the last tool you used on the wheel. I think it was. Let me just plant you really quick. I didn't have to dig a hole. If I put my tool away, then hit left. Yeah, it's always the last one used. Okay. Alright, got it. Hey, you know what? Just keep it more uniform. Keep those cherries up there. I'm gonna move this one main tree over here. Over two. Just so it kinda lets me know. I want to keep those guys, but money trees can go. And those are kind of off center, but I don't really care. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that mouth like that so I know how big I want to make the river or the little lake on top of the mouth to look like. That's so much better. Wow, that clutter on here now. So much more room to run around. Because I think that's the main problem on my island. Kept adding more and more on, and then it just got too cluttered, and then just feels like unless you're walking on the paths, you don't want to because you're afraid of destroying the flowers or something like that. Let's see, is there anything I can get rid of real quick? Let's get rid of those two items. Actually, let's do this too. Let's put that mushroom wreath up. Oh wait, that's only the recipe, I just realized. Let's go inside. I think I have a mushroom wreath or something recrafted. Just get something else on the door that's not Christmas decorations. Put in storage. Put in storage. Gonna sell that. Put that in storage. Gotta find you a home on that place. Put the crafting stuff away. Also with the oranges because we can actually not keep oranges just in case I want to move something around. Okay. Wall mounted, yeah. I mean, I could put there's the mushroom one. Maybe I go for like a fall theme up here, but problem with that when it's not fall, it won't look that great. Maybe a rustic theme instead. Because I already have like a rustic house. Problem is, I may have to change the villagers up here to ones that have more rustic looking houses to match mine. Who lives up here? I know Rosie lives up here. Who's the other one? It's not Lucky. Lucky replaced one of my first villagers because that's my friend, one of my friend's first villagers. Ah, Sasha lives up here too. Damn. I like Sasha. I may have to just move them somewhere else. Maybe give them one of those beachfront houses instead. Who would I get rid of if I moved on? I like to keep Rosie because I like the Animal Crossing movie that came out only in Japan, but there's like a fan English dub still floating around online somewhere. It used to be on YouTube, I think it keeps getting taken down. Geez, Caesar. He's going away because I think that just whoever had that, I think that was Cherry. I had them move away, and then I think I got Caesar from one of my friends who kicked him out of their town. I know I'm probably gonna stick with Bo. I like Daisy, she could stay. Felicity, I think she's like part of the original 10. I think she was. I know Sky replaced someone, I just don't remember who it was. Maple, I know she came along later because I know once I got her, I decided to kick someone out and then move the lot up there. After they let you move lots. I don't remember if that was an update or if that was just after you got like max tier of your island. I know Dottie replaced some as well. Yes, I think on originals was Felicity and Bulls on my island. Rose price stay, but that means I've get rid of someone down here too. I still don't know what I'm doing with that one plot. Maybe I'll make 2 people live up in the woods. Does anyone in town also have like a cabin-like house? These ones are more like modern, so that's why I kept them there. It's more like suburbs looking. Don't think anyone that lives on my beach have rustic looking. Yeah, that's kind of because that's the brick. But yeah, not that one. Not that one. So I mean, like a house. Like, I wonder if someone has a brick house, but like with a rounded roof. I think that would be the best. I have to start looking up all the villagers and see if it has something like that. But yeah, because let me see, what's Maples? Yeah, kind of like I'm looking for that kind of look for out here. I may just do something where in this corner I'll have their house. And then have to like go out to probably like this second set of trees. And they'll both each have like their own side of the lake with their own patio furniture or something like that. Don't know how I feel about these hedges here. I think I just put those there. Just kind of keep it similar to how like I had hedges around stuff up here too. But like these houses, they don't really have hedges or fencing of any kind. They're just like, they just sit there. Actually, Rosie, I could probably just move out there too. I wonder, can you change the look of your house? I don't think you can. I think their houses always stay the same. Well, I could change the look and that make it easier, but I would kind of like want a villager that fits in with like the outdoors. I know Mabel kind of isn't super outdoorsy, but she looks it. I can't check the houses. Also, I don't know how many of these villagers' houses even look close to what they're supposed to when you first get them, because all the furniture trading stuff they do and crafting requests. Like, I don't know if Rosie's looks what's supposed to look like anymore. No, actually. Yeah, she's got some weird stuff like that. Better than that, a ramen bowl. Mostly lovely furniture. I think that's what she usually has. Don't know if she. I think she usually has that TV. I didn't talk to her. Whoops. Oh well. Let's go. No, bowl. Definitely one of my first early villagers I saw home. But I know most of his furniture stayed the same except for a few stuff I had to make for him. I tried to avoid any requests for him ever just so I don't mess up the way his house looks like. Yeah, so a lot of flowers down here, but that's more just clean up. Not too worried because all these flowers are overgrowing. If you're not in like the little flower bed area, they're just overgrown. I just need to get rid of them. I'm okay if one of my friends, when they're redoing their island, they're like, oh, I need these. I'm like, come over here, just take them. Take all of them. If you didn't have to take like the ones in these plots, that's fine, because I'll just go back in to my other island and just replace them. Because I think when I had, because like down here I had a bunch of like purple flowers and stuff. And I remember one of my friends was trying to make like a big collage, like pixel art out of flowers, and they needed a bunch of them. So I'm like, eh, just take the whole plot, I'll plant something else there. One coid. Oh, staying too close to them. I already have one coid right there. You can see him. Ooh, buzz that brown oncoid. Or how many different colors they got for each one? I only have 2 oncoids, right? Yeah, just those 2. I need to look up guide on how many of those I need to collect. And if I can fit them all in the room. I feel like I can, because I think I saw videos of people posting online. Just like a whole room filled with them. And then playing the song. So they all make noises. Just going on here, just check my beach really quick. I think we're good. Yeah, everything looking fine down here. I don't see anything too weird. Yeah, there's something up there, but I don't really care. Hunt it down right now. Caesar's Place. Sorry. Yeah, I know it's been 1 year and 8 months. Crazy, huh? At least my villagers won't say that when I start again in a couple months. Oh yeah, the Nook Mile stuff. What's Nook Miles Plus? Is that because I have the DLC? I can't remember now. Oh man, I didn't even play this game for like a full year straight. Darn. I didn't even get all the golden stuff yet too. I think, aren't those the fishing rod? Yeah, those are all tied to finishing the museum, I believe. Birthday celebration. Oh man, barely 10 birthdays. Haven't been to roofs in forever. I barely went on island adventures. I didn't even do all the bug offs, just the fishing trainings. I'm missing whatever this is supposed to be. You kind of see the ones I can't like rush through. Did they have one for like pay dirt? What's that one? Isn't there one for like paying off your bill? That was probably all the way up here. Yeah, there for some buyer. Yeah. So yeah, 420 is when I made all my money basically. Because my island ended up selling terms for a crap ton, and then I even had friends that dropped by, sell their turns, and they dropped off a bunch of bells for me too. It's my island. What's that one? Oh, by doing quests. Which one? Bell ringers that paying off. Spend your bills on island. Okay, no more loan payments. Dang, I got that done real quick actually. Oh, that's just your first one, huh? So I guess they don't have one for paying everything off. Yeah, because I think 319 is when the game came out. And then I pay off the first loan the next day. But you know, what's the 319 doing? Actually, maybe 319. I think 319 was the first for all these achievements that you could do the first time. Yeah, it must be 319 then. So no, like you couldn't dig until the next day. Yeah, because that's the very first one right there. Huh. Surprised they don't have one for fully paying off your loans. Thought they would. I guess this kind of helps you find out because you can see how much you made. Oh wow. Alright, so farm, probably gonna keep this how it is right now until I have some idea of why I want to move up here. Maybe, no, I don't want to extend this part out. I'm going to extend the one down here out. And maybe get rid of all that, have this go all the way to this edge, and then probably get rid of this one, get another brick one like that, going up, I guess. Yeah, that probably work. I think I want to keep this one. I can't put it over here, can I? Just wonder if I should add a ramp down here instead. Move this house. Have this pathway go to a ramp down there. You see, it's right there. So it kind of seems like a pain to go from down here. It's also one of my original crafting spots. It's kind of pain going from down here up here. All I have is this like vine ladder at the moment. So if I could place, I might be able to place a ramp this close to the beach. So I don't know if they have weird rules where it can't be one. It can't be right next to this hard edge. It has to be one over. I feel like should I be able to work it right here? Just have a ramp going from there down here. Get rid of this crafting spot. So I think there's also another crafting spot up here too. Yeah. So I may just get rid of that beach crafting spot. And I may just like put a table up. Maybe just add on to this thing a little more and put a table up so someone needs to make bait, they can make bait right there. So all this lower part I'm okay with. I'll move this bridge, can't really because it follows the main path, huh? Yeah, I want to keep that going the way it looks. do I want to change the bridges to? Because I know that one's brick. I might as well get rid of this one, make it brick as well. Just so it stays themed, kind of. That means, yeah, because I remember this one being wooden bridge too when I made that brick, so. I'm okay with, like, I think, is this one also brick or is this wood? Yeah, I'm okay with this one being wood. So I was like, oh my. I had that one wood, and the one down there wood. Since I'm making like this whole beachfront area look more developed, should go back in, get that bridge demolished, change that to a brick bridge right here, just so it kind of matches the vibe of this one. And yeah, I can't really move the bridges because just how I have the pathway set up over here. I mean, I guess this one can move, but I kind of like having this bridge really close to the coast so you could go from one side to the other without having to run all the way up there to get there. So yeah, I'll probably just renovate, change that bridge to that bridge. Not sure what I'm doing with this front area. Everything here is basically staying the same except for me changing out all the flowers. Yeah, I feel kind of fine with. Kind of don't like this little gap I have right here going on, but there's so much I could do with it. I'm kind of stuck with it. You know, I don't really like to see, but especially like you can't even get to the side entrance for good view because I have these little lanterns blocking the way anyways. Can't even see the other one because I'm too close. So like, unless I move this gazebo back one, then can you walk through? Yeah, so got to like the side step thing and it kind of leaves too much extra area in the back, but at least I guess you could move around here better. Probably just leave it like that for now. So I'm pretty sure those are pushed all the way up, yeah. I want to keep this all nature looking. I add something like here to fill in the space so it's not just weeds. Maybe put a picnic or something over there. Yes, I'm just gonna keep bare trees like this. Fine with twigs and weeds showing up here because it makes it look more natural. Same with these rocks spawning here. That fountain right there too. Is that going? You have to turn these off, don't you? Huh? Hey, I forgot they did that. Oh, look, I know they glow and they do something. For some reason, I was expecting fireworks. Okay, I've been pointing the leaves opposite directions. Wish there's a way to have bamboo trees that don't fully grow. So I feel like plant more in here. Kind of like thicken the forest up, but I don't think there's a way to stunt the growth, which is the problem. So I know with some of the trees, when they're growing, if you put like an item behind them, like a bush, I think it'll make them not grow. But then you also have the problem of like a bush or something behind it that you can see. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this thing. I just have a crafting spot there because that's one of the original ones when I was like reworking this whole area. I just made that my crafting spot so I could just not go too far when working on this zone. I mean, there's no real point in having that crafting spot anymore since I have this like main one down here with all the stuff. I kind of like that I kept this side of the beach more natural. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep This side of the island's beach is same. Just all natural. No beach chairs or anything on it. Except for that. So that's a memory right there. Okay, then let's see. Might as well just start collecting all these flowers. And then afterwards, yeah, I wish there was an easy way to collect all these flowers. Kind of missing old games when flowers didn't just regrow. I could just pick these up all by hand and take care of them really quick that way. Oh yeah, I think I have the beautiful ordinance because it looks like some of these flowers are being watered. I know villagers usually only do that. There's that ordinance in the town. Is there one I'm eating? Okay. Now we're basically just gonna have flower ASMR. Or Animal Crossing digging sounds ASMR. How many slots I have left? Okay, hold on. Actually, I don't have. Yeah, I used to have down here. I just had these two parts connect to each other. If I think I widened the river, I may do that again. I mean, just make these two parts connect again, just so you don't have to run all the way around. If you're after fish here and it goes all the way over there. Oh boy, you're trying to water that one. Or that one. About to get rid of those flowers, man. You're wasting your time watering all these flowers. Why are you watering it again? You just watered it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell all these roses because they're just normal roses except for the pink one right there. Because I don't know if any of them are like good hybrid flowers anyways. They're probably just gonna not produce any good colors. So I don't know how many times these ones, like which ones are naturals and which ones aren't. Oh, finally hit my limit. Alright, let's go museum first. Get rid of. Switch that back to shop. Get those fossils identified. Did I put the gyro down? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, museum first. Let's go identify the fossils so I have in my inventory and come back up, get the rest of the roses out of the way. Fossils. How far are we into the stream? Okay, about hour 40. See me going out for about 30 or so more minutes since I finish up the last few projects. You know, I'm gonna look up real quick right now too. What time does Timmy and Tommy's close? Many hours. ACH. Oh, 8 to 10, okay. Why do I feel like they closed earlier for some reason? Must have been playing later with the first game. Oh yeah, because I was still working my job. And sometimes my job required me to come home at like, after I leave and everything, head back home. I don't get home till like 9 p.m. So I basically had like 30 minutes or less to do all the daily routine unless I decide to play a game earlier that day. Yeah, roses don't sell for anything, but gotta get rid of them. Let's go back up this way. They talking to each other? Just waving. See what Lucky's up to. I'm back. Did I talk to Bill yet? Yeah, I did. Now he's going to water all those flowers down there. I think I'll just keep these pansies here for now, because there it is. Oh, another one. Oh, another one. Gonna be one more? Nope, they usually come in like threes when they're random like that. Oh, nope, I lied. Oh no. I didn't zoom fast enough. It's just in case, one more. Yes, no, maybe. So I already lied. It came in fours, it didn't come in threes. Okay, I think it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that makes star pieces show up, or star bits show up on your shore next day. Depending on how many of those you wish on. May do something. I don't really like how this hammock looks here too. May have to do something about that. I like this being camp area. Kind of wish there's a way to make these paths look more like natural dirt patches. Mine, for some reason, kind of looks like it's frog shaped. Maybe I lean into that, make it look more like a giant frog with eyes and stuff. Maybe do like frog. Eye there. Those could be his eyebrows. If I just like put like a straight line for the mouth, or maybe give it blush spots on each side. I just like this. I like how open this is. May do something about the bushes. I think I kept them there because I just didn't like how the edge of the ramps don't look good if there's not like a sidewall or something on them. I may add more bushes here though. Probably like a couple of bushes. So I got these like holly bushes up here. I may just move them all over here. Wish there was a bush like these holly bushes that get berries on them year round, so it looks like berry bushes up here. See, we don't really have like a berry plant Yeah, there's nothing like blueberries you can plant in this game. And that's all there. I may do something with that Stonehenge because I think I mainly left that there when this whole area was a theme park. Had all the like, theme park rides here. And then I think when this update dropped, I moved that to most of that stuff to the fairgrounds, but now I got rid of the fairgrounds, so. Another thing I could think of is maybe making the farmer long. Just like extend the farm out, add another plot on each side of there. Same, can't really do that over here. Unless I do something like copy that fence over here, add another plot, and then nah, because it kind of messes down here. That fence going around that side too? No, it's that bushes. Maybe I get these bushes put away. Do an all fence stuff maybe? I don't know really. I do like that I could finally move around this whole area. Maybe move this tree over a little bit just so you can walk around there easier. I keep dropping my oranges to aim them. I just want all this area to just be a lot more accessible. So when you're chasing down fish and stuff, you don't have to deal with running around and waiting for it to catch up or going back to the same spot you were before because it moves back to where it was. I think I kept the stone axe just so. I think the normal axe cuts down trees, but the stone axe lets you gather wood. I'm pretty sure I'm good on that. Did I do a bunch of crafting last time I played this? There's also another thing I had my friends start doing after doing on myself. Sometimes if I was low on wood crafting supplies, I have them go around with a shovel and hit all my trees. Okay, so I'm good on softwood. Yeah, I end up using a lot of my regular wood on something. So I may have to go around and hit all my trees one day for like a couple days just to restock on all that. And this is all gonna be demolished. There's the river going here. Yeah, I'm definitely probably get rid of that ramp. Extend all this out here. Right, this spot right here, just keep the road path there. Like this, a ramp that goes up. So you got both those ramps. Or you know, maybe just get over that ramp. Like this all go up here. If I need to, I can place like a ladder right here. Just have this path end here. I'm gonna look at my villagers again. Trying to think of what to do with this spot. Because I never really had much of a plan here. I kind of just have like this little overlook part. And I think I was gonna do something like thirsty up here, but I never could have decided. So then I just made it, for one reason, since you got off this path, it just went straight into nature. And I think when I first had my island going, there wasn't this fairgrounds or the farm now or anything. It was just all woods all the way from there to up here. Because I kind of wanted like half my island to be developed and half my island to be natural. But now, maybe I just move more homes over here. Look at our map. Because I know I'm getting rid of Caesar. I'll have someone else move in there. do away. So I'm thinking maybe I move my house over so it's like that road, instead of dividing into two homes, it's just one right there. Or maybe, let me go up there really quick. I should really be like drawing out a map, but I'm pretty good at keeping mental notes of what I want to do. I'm thinking maybe I take this graveyard, extend it over a little bit, put my house just in the center right here. Maybe just keep the graveyard like that, put my house in the center right here. Or even just move my house over so it's next to the graveyard. Then put, well, this space up here. I have enough to like give them kind of like the yard space that Bo has down there, but up here, have the villager's house offset. Mine mainly right here. And then kind of like Sarah being a house here, I can move that. Whoever has the next best house that matches Maple's house in the corner back here. After Maple's house is over in that corner, I want to then Felicity. Get rid of this house. But where would I move it? Just a question. So I already got the 3 houses down there. Unless I do something like go over here. Maybe with kind of like this dead space here. Yeah, I can't really move it over because I'll cut into the trees down there. I know that's one of the areas I don't want to ever change. Which room's on this side? I mean, if there is space here, that isn't like enough space for a house though. So I'll have to be on this side. Because I think there's enough space for a house right here. Maybe I do thing where like the house just kind of like this thing where it's just surrounded by hedges with bush on the side maybe. And then I could get a villager that could pretty much own this farm. I have to do something right here. I mean, kind of like if I'm not giving them like a fenced yard, having them surrounded by this stuff, they could go up here, and then down here could just be like what their patio area is. I'll probably like put barbecue or whatever, depending on which villager I put there. Keep this all nature looking. So that'll stay the same. So I'll take care of that house if I move that over there too. I wonder if I should just do that now. How do I move a house again? I know I go to the town center and talk to Isabel. Does it let me move it immediately? I don't remember that part. I want to say yes. So there is Maple. I was wondering why she wasn't home all day. She's stuck down there. Wait, anything good in here? Nope. Bunch of stuff I don't care about. Don't think I need to pull money out. I think it'll just take it straight from my thing. So if I talk to Isabel and move a person. Discuss a resident. Oh, wait, that's trouble. Where's that the one? Like features? That's bridges and stuff, right? Doesn't let me move people's houses. Okay, so yeah, let's do rested then. Caesar. Okay, that's just about them. How do... Is it by Tom Nook instead? Wait, what's that first one? Island home. Infrastructure. Island. Caesar. Wait. Oh, it's because I never talked to him, huh? He moved to my town. I never talked to him. I just ignored him this whole time. And now I gotta go find him. Please out in front of his house. I'm not asleep right now. So I think he should be about, even if you haven't met them yet. You should keep their lights on at night too. Okay, now that I met you, I can tell you to move your house. I don't know, at first I was like, I need to go to Tom Nook's, and I was like, wait, no I don't. Well, technically I do have to go to Tom Nook's, but I always relate him with the shop, not town center. Let's see, infrastructure, layout, and home. Now I should be able to move Caesar, right? Yeah. Yep, let's do it. He doesn't get a choice. He has 3 no matter what. Caesar, I'm sorry. I'm moving your house to a farm. Also, you're not gonna be able to work on the farm because I'm probably gonna kick you out for someone else. Well, let's go. Yeah, so that's where how I move it with the kid. So let's see if I just go right here right now. How's this look? Too close to a bridge. That's one thing I'm worried about. It can't be that close over here, right? I put right here. Too close to a bridge. Again. Just so gives me the 2-path in front because you can walk in that front area. See how it's might place it down. So I don't think you could fill this in anymore. Try really quick. See if it'll let me. Island designer. See if I can fill in that one gap and then see if I can place it just one way. That's what I'm thinking. Well, can't do that, huh? Yeah, because tree. Damn. Damn. Too close to the bridge. Oh. And just see how it'll look if I put it right here. Yeah, I don't really like that either. So just our house. Okay, so you kind of, because I think it'll let me pave right there, right? Just pick this up real quick and pave. Okay, yeah, you can pave right over that. Okay, just want to make sure you can make this entire walkway if you need to. Oops, didn't do that. So we got you. Trying to go like that. I think you were going like. I don't remember. Were you sideways or were you facing forward like that? I don't remember. Oh, you're fine there. So I have it just like right on the pad. Just help me imagine it. I just threw the pad all the way down here. Just put it right there. Let's just see how that looks. So that's a vibe like that, but if I put it around the pad, does that look? That could work. Keeps that tree back there. I get rid of that stone hedge and then have the river kind of bend that way instead of blocking off that spot. Problem is, I think we can only do like one of these a day, so that's the only part of moving all this stuff around. Not the cliff, water. So let me just fill that in, just so you can go through there. You know what? Let's do something like this. Kind of like how that bends like that, but let's just mimic it. Yeah, I just have to go over there. But you know what? We go out one more. Then get rid of that. So it just goes like that. Shit, we'll just pole vaulted, but let's get rid of you. And instead of that, we're gonna have this bend into here. So just keep kind of like that natural edge of the wire webbing flowing through here. So Let's make you go an angle there. Open this one up and open this one up. There. Then you still got enough room to run through there. Yeah, I like how that looks now. Okay. May have to do something about the moving that tree. Can you pole vault again? 3 or is that too long? Okay, no, that's not long enough. Okay. Let's just see how that looks. Yeah, I like how it kind of loops around there, but now I'm kind of not liking how straight of an edge it is right there. Yeah, it shouldn't start just here. I like how it's like, if you look at that side. Oh, man, every time I'm doing something, okay, I still got it. I remember if there's like a maximum star bits you could get. Hold on a couple more seconds. So I've always been screwed over by like one very late one. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, I just don't like this straight edge, and there's not really much you could do with it. It's like only just like make a little bend right there. Actually, will even let me fill that in right there? I think it will. Yeah, let me go down there, but I don't think it's gonna let me build right there. Well, because that rock's in the way. Yeah, just make me have a weird square one like that. But what I can do is like something like this. Just to make it like a little bit less of a straight edge. Let me do it that way. I always hate angling these. So that's less of a straight edge, but then you're stuck with that hard straight edge right there. That's the part I don't like. And because of this rock here, I can't really do much about it. Or then if I move that tree, but then take away from this side. I mean, the could part of it, me not liking it is you won't really be looking over here. That's the only plus side. You rarely anyone's gonna come over here. Like usually people are chasing fish who are just going up and down this spot right here. Same with like how this one's a little straight. I might cut into this a little more. But at the same time, no one's on this side of the island anyways. There's like no point of putting effort in making this part look good. Just got screwed over by RNG when I start my island with that rock beam right there. I guess if I really want, which one? Oh, just don't want like one thick pass. I want people able to kind of like pass each other. That's not a problem. Like at least with these little things, you get like little cubbies where someone can fish in, so someone can still walk behind them. If I like try to bring this out anymore, it's literally just a one-person walkway, and someone starts fishing right here, blocking patch for someone else, and they have to go down here, go down the beach, all the way back around, and come up there just to go around them, which isn't Yeah, I guess I could add more vines to this middle part. Kind of just try and eliminate having to go up and down a layer. Just go around something. Want everything just be pretty much for the most part accessible. That's why I kind of kept this ramp here. Because I hated having people go over here and then I think at one point I had a house here. I hate people like going here and then they like see something there, or they go down here and they see a fish at the waterfall and then they have to run back, go around, and then fish from here. As like seeing if you see a fish above or below a waterfall, you can just be right here and you can just fish for it. It's like same with this river, pretty much like you either see a big fish in there, big fish right here. But yeah, if you're checking for like normal fish that spawns down here, or if you're just looking for a fish that spawns at the delta down here, you don't have to worry much because you get to it easily on both sides. Bushes kind of screw you over on this side a little bit, but with the way fishing poles work, you can pretty much reach everything from just this side. So now there's the issue of... So this is done, basically. And then, so instead of moving farm over here, probably just keep it this same size. I need to figure out what I want to do over here now. Because now I kind of have all this space. I guess I could keep it just like an offshoot of kind of all these pine trees and stuff up here. Just do like pine trees and bushes, and then probably get rid of all these bushes that are like kind of uniform up here and just have them more random down here. So other than just the campsite, which I want to keep kind of like this, where it's like welcoming looking, I want the rest of this kind of look more natural. So I mean, it's doing something with these trees because they're very uniform, and that's a problem. Also think of like something like this, where like let's just like move that to like the middle or something like that. And I kept this little stump because it could be like you do like friends around the fireplace, and then whoever's sitting here could do the scary stories. So I should have done a stump up here, because the way the camera is in this game, so you always have this person up here, and then they could be doing the emotes while they're telling the story, and everyone can see them. And then, because that's kind of why I kept these ones on the side instead of having one looking forward that way at the bottom. Because if your friends are down here and they're like emoting while someone's telling a scary story, no one's gonna see what emotes they do other than hear the noises and know from that. Also got kind of like the space back here. I also like having the logs there. So I don't know. So I kind of like the idea of it, this being shaped kind of like a frog, and then if I really want to add stuff that makes eyes, a face, the blushing. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there's still a layer behind here because you're forced to have that layer. And it just gives you a way to walk behind here if you need to. Just realize I have like all this rock space back here too to do stuff with. So I just have that being used by White House. Like, can you climb down to this thing? Yeah. Can I climb straight down? Okay, can. Like I can barely see what's going on here. I mean, if I really want, I can also just move the lighthouse right here. I know sometimes people do that thing where they make it look like a mini town, like it's far away. You know it's not. Just like put like the train models and house models down here. I could try. I went up right here. And just see what if I brought this lighthouse and put it down there. What's that look like? But I like it here more because it's like more out in the ocean. So it's like an actual lighthouse where it's like built on a small island off the coast, so sailors know they're near land, but they're not gonna like immediately hit land. But if I just put that lighthouse like right here in this corner, how's that look from above? Doesn't go that far. Can I move one over and one forward again? Yeah. The only problem I have with that is, yeah, you will barely ever see that. That's never a problem. So at least someone will run up that beach over there and see that. But once it's back there, and depending if I have other house up here too, yeah, they're never gonna see that lighthouse. So putting it back over here. Pretty sure I did like this way, so that way it can stare. But just have this little spot open, so you can go behind it and stuff if you're playing like hide and seek with a friend. But it looks better when it's off on the edge like that, because then you can see in distance like that. And if you go like right here, yeah, it looks pretty nice. So I just like how it pops up like that. You're walking over there, you're like, oh, what's that? I like how I have all these like horseshoe crabs just chilling on the little rocks. I kind of like that too, because they really, if you're not looking at them, you really blend in well with it, especially at nighttime. Okay, so I may get rid of this to build a ramp that comes straight down here. And I got this pathway curl up and go up there instead of just ending into nothing right there. Then we extend this out, get rid of that. Have this just be a bigger area up here that I need to plant something for. Keep this as a farm area. Just make this like an offset of the wilderness. Up here will be more pine trees and stuff once I get all these money trees out of here. I feel like all the roses, right? And just go from one task to another. I forgot what I was doing. Yeah, all this is rose free, so I just gotta figure out what I want to do. So figure out the houses up situation here, because I know I want to move my house. Funny is, I think I had my house up here for the longest time. Where's a new place I can move my house to? Because there's also the idea of moving, well, these two houses down here. Just take them and move them where the orange grove is now. Would be enough room for both of them in Orange Grove? I'm actually not sure anymore. See how many trees are across that is. So we go kind of like based off this tree. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees across. So I know I could probably fit my house like in between these 4 trees right here. And then what I could do is instead move the orange orchard up here. Probably do something instead of having like all these walls and stuff, just have like 2 pathways of orange trees. Then what do I do up here? Do I just take the graveyard, extend it all the way to the end? Just make it a lot bigger, and then take that and move that. I never really decided. Kind of had a plan on what to do with these houses. I know for sure one, I'm keeping Rosie and Sasha. I'm moving their houses elsewhere. Maybe in that new upper tier part I make down here. Like where Caesar's house is. Maybe I move Rosie and Sasha up there. And my house will be down there. I will also probably connect this lower part. So maybe I do away with this ramp here. Like maybe cut away this part a bit. So there's like a pathway between here and over there. And then just have a ramp that goes up here. Do some kind of like a orange grove here. Extend the graveyard to the very end over here. I don't think I have any ramps up, do I? Yeah, because I just got these ramps. I may gain a ramp. So if I take away the ramp down here, let me think. So my plan for over here was if I extend all this out, nah, because I still need that ramp to put that ramp up here. Unless instead what I do is take this ramp, have this just go straight up here. Get rid of that ramp, so there's only one ramp that goes up this way. You don't have to worry about the side ramp because it's just gonna be one ramp up here. Maybe move this road over a bit. There's also the fence situation down there too. So it'll make the back of their yards a little bit bigger. Because I even could just have fence against the walls like I have. I don't think if you place one of these against the wall, it does have like weird try thing. Let me just grab it real quick. If I place you like right against this wall, you're back to okay. You stay whatever formation I place you in. That's good to know. Just too many games that like if you build a fence near a wall, it'll connect that fence to the wall like how these T shapes are. Maybe I'm just playing way too much RimWorld. So I can still have that. If all this moves back basically one, then I just replace where these walls are with just fences, and then we'll just have the little corner thing right here. They'll still get a little more space in their yards. And up here, because all this could so I need to figure out how far is this to come in. That's the other thing. So do I want the wall? Just can't hate how that just ends in the straight edge like that too. Maybe keep this all here kind of like that, but instead this cliffs extends out all the way over here. These trees right here too. You kind of like having all four of those trees right there. Unless maybe instead, I can't do that. I was thinking of maybe I just do 2 and 2 on each side here. But if that wall's basically right here, that fucks with that 2. I can't move this path because it lines up with the main road. What the heck do I do? It's a question now. Just thinking about now. Yeah, I can't just. Man, these trees are kind of screwing with me now. Unless I just take those trees, replace the ones in here with the fruit trees. I don't have to worry about these trees being right there. Yeah, I may just do that. Replace those trees with these fruit trees. Extend that cliffside all the way out here. I'm okay with it, like just line up with this thing and even kind of more right here. Maybe I get something that's just like 1 item big, like these guys. Just have those stand in front of both these sides, because I don't have any down here either, do I? No, that just goes straight into path. I mean, like, fill that space a little bit. So maybe just, maybe the light post or something, whatever I get around to doing. Because archways, that takes up a 2 spot, right? If you put archway, or is that a 3 spot? No, it's a 2 spot. Don't know how that will look in front of a bridge, because I don't know how close you can make it to a bridge like that, huh? So it has to be at least 2 pathways away from a bridge before. This is a coinky dink. Because I don't know what to do with that. I know, it's fine because I think I said I only had like 30 more minutes of thinking and stuff, but I keep having new ideas. I'm not sure what to do with them. So what if I do like something like this? Darn. Hate that they don't. Hate that bridges don't let you build too close to them. Oh, wrong way. Do you push it back in place? I wish I could move those 1 more closer, just to fill in that gap. I mean, I guess I have hedges here, so if anything, I could always do just like edge into orange trees, kind of like I have going here. So you figure out as long as this just ends in one hedge and goes into that. These orange trees aren't even lined up either. I mean, if I have to, I could do 1 hedge and an orange tree, 1 hedge and an orange tree. All these trees are gonna be moving down here. Problem with that is, if I have a ramp going up here, I kind of want like the wall cliffside go here, 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 and maybe turn in 1, but then still have cliff sides blocking both ways up for the ramp that goes from, probably starting exactly on this tile, going up and then ending like right here. Because otherwise, like 1, 2, 3 high. So yeah, I would want the ramp. That was fast enough. Want the ramp 3, 4. I'll come one after another. I feel like there's one more. Nope. Okay. But yeah, so starting here, so that path won't be there because you can't place the path underneath it for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the top. So then this pathway is probably gonna get pushed back. Like probably if I'm keeping this the same, I can make probably like a little plaza like part up here that connects to that path down there. And then I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this pathway. It's kind of weird because it's 2 up here, but it's 3 up here just so it looks better with this guy. If I make this like a little plaza part. Yeah, because even when I extend this out over here, if I bring the cliff all the way over here, there's still not much I can do. Once I somehow like, I can even like maybe have this go up, but then the path still goes back through here and then comes back up front here. And then have both houses up here. And then a ramp down here. We'll be losing the quick access ramp down here. But it'll look a lot better, I think. And then I could set up 2 houses. I moved from up there down there, so Sasha and Rosie can live down there, be with all other villagers too, so kind of like keep it all residential down there. So then up here with this house gone, I could extend out the campsite a little bit more. Probably just like keep something like this, maybe get rid of these bushes, replace them with hedges. And then you have the graveyard, which will extend all the way to the end over here and look nice. You have the orange grove up here, they can walk around still. That was best. I think I already got enough star bits too, so. But yeah, because I could make this the orange grove up there, get rid of all these walls and trees. This would be all. I mean, even then, like even if I don't move the orange grove up here, I can take all these pine trees and then take out the pine trees and then make them into like a spooky forest too. Since I already got my town mostly Halloween themed, I could just keep it spooky all year round. It seems kind of weird that, no, actually that could work if I maybe just make this all wilderness up here. So where it's like this whole upper area, instead of having development, it's all natural camp and stuff like that. And the only kind of development it has is in this back area right here. So you have to go through the woods. There's a giant graveyard far away from town, basically. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so what I really gotta do is plan this all out. What you know what I should do? I still have the ideas fresh in my head. Hey man, always on. What does that look like? Did I always have it off? Or I think so. Off while moving. It's the option I had it. Yeah. So yeah, keep the graveyard where it's at. Take that wall, extend it all the way out here. Move my house down there. with Rosie and Sasha watched up the map because it's easier for me to think. So my house goes down where the orange trees are, just south of it, where that bridge there. I may just, if I'm doing my house moving down there, I just maybe line up with the bridge. Maybe even move the path a little bit down so I can give myself a yard and stuff like that. Take Rosie and Sasha's house. They're gonna go to that new upper district where Caesar's house is currently. Caesar's house moving over there, where he is now. Bring a new villager, become a farmer there. Maple's fine up there. May take another villager. As you know, if I don't like how Caesar's house is with the farm, I can always get rid of him and then find a villager whose house is like Maple. Have that opposite of hers on the top part. So you got like the two villagers who live way out of town. You got like the suburb villagers, which is where my house and who lives over here, Lucky and who lives in our house? Dottie. Okay, so Lucky and Dottie. So we got like the suburbs. You got the major developments in town, and then we have everyone that lives in like the residential coastal area. Yeah, I think that one works out well. Do you want to check one more thing? How big are those lots above the beach house area? Well, you know what I was gonna do too? I was gonna take a screenshot so I could send. Actually, I don't know why I even took a screenshot like that. It's just print screen the video. Guess how big are these lots? Are 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, the problem is I'm gonna have a pathway come up here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, they still get 10. May have to do something about this bend a little bit, but yeah, definitely move the house closer to the road here. Unless this is all pushed over and stuff. Yeah, I don't have 10 there. How far back do they go? Is that a question? 1, 2. Just go with this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. So only 6 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, that works good. So I just have to fill in that little gap. And you'll still have a way to walk behind their backyard. Or even I could keep that and then I could just get rid of one part of the fence in their backyard here. So you could. Oh wait, no, because the fence has to be right here. So yeah, I gotta move that. Just move that bend up a little bit. Or I could even just kind of tighten up here a little bit so it kind of like grows and then goes back into a big river now. I know, because I kind of want choking right there. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll just have the fence or like a hedge that just like goes to this end and then his backyard it's also the river. I didn't check on this side. Okay, let's do a front. So I move the house one more over. Yeah, where Caesar's house is where I usually keep the houses too. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could be a problem with this pathway over here. that's gonna work. So I do 7 and 7 back. So another way I could think of is like if I keep this 3 here. 1, 2, 6, 7. Like you're just, I don't make it go as far back. I just have the fence hug the back of their house. Because I don't like that you can't walk around the house. That's a problem too. I like these ones out here because you can walk around the whole thing without being stopped. The only other thing I can think of is moving this bridge up just one, basically. If it'll let me. That's not a problem. Yeah, it should let me. Like, just get rid of these bushes, just put fence there, get rid of all these bushes, move the river over one. So it kind of helps with this because I could then have the river cut in, put like an angle spot right down there. Will it let me? Am I allowed to terraform this one right here? That's the biggest question now I have. Is this plan possible? Because I don't know if it'll let me get rid of this cliff right here. That's a pink azalea. That's a white azalea. Now if I go into this mode, okay, can't completely get rid of this. Okay. Now that, let me just do this for my own sanity. Insanity? Sanity. I don't know, I'm trying to terraform my whole island before the big update. Which is supposed to give me better controls over this, but I'm doing it now. So we're moving this river back one basically. So grab this. I want to keep the waterfall starting there. So if I go right here, and here. Man, I really hate these controls. Will it not delete this because I have to delete the cliff here first? I think that's probably why. Let's get rid of the rest of this cliff then. That and like that. And I think down here I have to have water first before it let me turn that into a waterfall. So yeah. Let's go this the way I want it. Because I want it to still have you right here, right? Stonehenge. Place a lantern there. Then the white one. Then the pink one. There. Now I can get rid of this into a waterfall. There we go. And then so I'm gonna let me get rid of that until I get rid of the bridge, huh? Item. What is it? I need to open my other one. Lace up boots. Or bells. Okay, it's like the red boots. Let's keep the rubber boots on. Okay then. So yeah, so river's gonna move over one. Yeah, right now this is gonna take me a couple of days because first I gotta get rid of this ramp, and then I have to get rid of the bridge, and then I gotta move all this river up one basically. Which means also taking all this stuff and moving up one. Maybe just like get rid of so it's not double up here, it's just like a single one. Okay, so it's gonna be moving this whole river up. So that's gonna be a couple of days of planning because I'm planning time traveling. So for next week, I'll just be remembering to get rid of that, get rid of that. These projects are done. Move the river over, rebuild the bridge. I can even move the bridge now to. Can I? Yeah, because bridge isn't 3 wide. That's all stuff. I figure out where I want to put this bridge because I can make it line up with this then. Once this pathway is 1 and 2 up here, and then I can just make this pathway line up with the bridge going south. That ramp will be gone. This ramp will be made going up this way. And with the other ramp gone, I'll build a new one that just goes down this way. So then you could just walk in a big circle up here, through there, back up. And same, we're gonna go up around here, be able to go here, big circle up here. Have this path stay here. Do something here. House there. House here. Man, it's gonna be a lot of work. I guess while I'm here, do I have enough fruit left? Oh, let's see one fruit. Actually, I need more fruit because I need 8. I need to get rid of those trees first before I put those one in. I'll do that later. And those fences will be going because that's just gonna be straight cliff. Cliff up here. I could probably just outline that right now. Get rid of this. Let's just do that now. There. Then want the ramp to be up here. Let's go 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be the top of the ramp. So let's just get rid of that so I know that's where the top of the ramp is. And then smooth. Let me smooth you out. You know what? Because the ramp's not there to smooth out on. You know what I can do though? Involves me doing this though. Let's get rid of the path here. Oop. If I get rid of path, you mean grass? Go to path. Build a cliff there. Now I should be able to break that like that. And now I can break this and that should stay. No. Because I'm pretty sure when you have a ramp, it'll let you do that. Problem is, I don't have the ramp there yet. I'll just dig these up. I'll test out on this ramp just to make sure I'm not crazy. So build that up there, and just build one right there. I should be able to hit this edge, and it should. No, you can't do that. Damn. Okay, so it will have to be 2. Just is it because the bridge is there? Hate that. it's because the bridge is there. I can't do that, huh? Because I just want that curve right here. At least that curve still lets you do that, and also the ramp will be right here. And you'll be able to fish all this from above still. But damn, that's screwed with my plans a little bit. Just see how far I can extend this out, because I know I'm gonna keep. Once I get rid of that ramp. Oops, missed one. I mean, I guess I could be fine with that. Let me get rid of the half here, since I know demoing all that. Have ramp start there. Actually, I'll just clear out the spot where the ramp's supposed to go then. I mean, there's the other thing where I just make that come out there, and I have the ramp start here instead. That would be the top. So it still has like this like path part that ends to grass like that. I'll put those back here. And then there'll be soft wall there, but then ramp. Yeah. I'll just get those up there, just so I can see that. And see that. Let's get that tree out of the way too. Oh yeah, you slingshot last. It's like, why don't I have my shovel? Okay then. So then we go back to terraforming again. Cause I kinda want to look like this. Oops. Cause you will just go like this. Now I soften the edge there. And then yeah, just have the ramp start there instead. And go around like this. That works. So this guy has to go next. Just fill this in a little more so I know. Gee, nope. I'm here. Pretty sure it's just one at a time, but will he let me demo something while also building something? See if that's a possibility. No, like get home from work each day, I just gotta remember. Tell him to demo or build something. So I have everything set up the way I want. Let's see, different structure. Bridge incline. Yeah, the brick staircase first. And then can I do more than one in one day? Or you gotta tell me no since I get to... Oh. It's like the wrong one, but I feel like it's gonna give me the same talk if I try. Do we do another bridge today? Yeah. Okay, so I gotta move one villager and only one incline such bridge a day. Okay, well, this won't take as long as I thought it would, because I could do one of each a day. So most should take me. See how many movements I got to do. So I'm getting rid of that one's getting destroyed now. So these are moving. I gotta move my house, those two villagers' houses. So that's 3 days there. I gotta get rid of that other ramp. So that's day 2. So I can do my house and the other ramp day 2. Build a new ramp on the other side. Which I gotta build 2 ramps because I gotta build a new ramp on the left side of the beach area and I build another ramp on the right side. So that's 3 days. Yeah, so I got 3 house movements and 3 bridges and incline, but then I gotta delete that bridge up there. So that's 4 days. And I was thinking about that other bridge down there, but changing that too. So that'll be 5 days. And then I gotta rebuild that bridge after I destroy it. So that's 6 days for bridges. Then during those last 3 days of bridge incline I have to move around, I could decide if I want to keep that farmhouse or move Caesar's house to the top where Maple is. And once I get rid of all those muddy trees, pull that lake back into it. And then I'm just stuck with what? Because yeah, Moona House will be the 4th day. And then I got 2 more days of rebuilding / demolishing to do. And then I can move 2 more houses during those days just in case if I don't like the position of where my house is. Okay, yeah, I think that all works out. And yeah, not having demolish and do anything on those last 2 days, I could focus on once my house is moved out of the way. Just renovating all of up here next. Bring that graveyard all the way to the end. Figure out what I want to do. Orange Grove Forest up there. I get rid of all these walls too. See, I could donate these trees or just say screw it and just loot them all. Yeah, because I'm right thinking probably shouldn't move this house over here. Oh, problem is I still need to move the house out of there, but I could save the day by just saying screw it and probably just dig up some of those mine trees, put his house up there, and then I could kick him out and then bring in a different villager to take up that spot. So this is being demolished tomorrow. I'll probably probably be smart to next day build this ramp, get all this set up, demolish this the 3rd day, 4th day, fill that in once it's gone. Build ramp here for 4th day, come 5th day, ramp it's up there, get rid of bridge, then 6th day, rebuild bridge. After I move the river up one. Which means I also have to move this incline up too. So really it may just, oh wait, no, there's no incline here because it's all going to wall, so I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, it's just once I get to demolishing this bridge, the next day move everything up one, then rebuild the bridge on it. Okay. 6 days. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna stream all this. I'll probably take care of that all on my lonesome because I feel like it won't even be long streams because it'll probably only take me like 10-15 minutes to just get everything in motion basically. And then when I have to move the river or extend out the graveyard, that's what's gonna take me probably like 30 minutes to an hour to do. So maybe I'll do surprise streams on those days when I'm working on that. But everything else, I'm just gonna keep how it is. Because I think Everything else is pretty good, and it's just a lot of renovating. After that point, just deciding how to zone everything, think of what the theme is or whatever for it. I now have this as residential, so this entire lower block of the island, this is all residential in this corner. And we have all the island services on that side of that lower district. We got now this rural farm. Like maybe even I think they may have like a cabin. I don't know what kind of like building furniture they have, but I could probably make something that kind of just looks like a little cabin. And there'll be 2 people up here, living on each side of the lake. And once this is all gone, I could just make this more of the woods right here. Send graveyard out, so gotta really think of what I'm gonna do with the graveyard. So I don't know if I want to just copy paste these 2 furniture things over and over. Probably have to see what people have done with their graveyards before. Let's kill another flower. My house will now be down here. Now I don't have to worry about there being 2 houses. I could just make it like this path goes straight right here. Then maybe bring this path down more and go straight through. It's getting rid of these 2 trees, but then I could add another tree back right here, make it a stump. Oh wait, put up here that. Then move up here, make it a stump in front of my house. And then all this stuff, connect these 2 together. So there's a pathway down there. May even get rid of that ramp too. Now that I think about it. Either get rid of this ramp or just bring this wall back more. And just put that ramp like right here going up. Yeah, but there's like that pathway right there. So where are these? These are all 4. So 1, 2, 4, and then maybe just push that river in a little more. Have a 2 pathway here. Like it just zags down here, 2 path down that way. And then, yeah, and then just have the ramp going straight up here. Have this be a forest, so I'll probably keep these wooden ramps, or you can just do a natural one right here if it looks fine. And then, yeah, actually, what I can do is I can move this ramp a little bit over to, can I? No, because it kind of messes with this person's yard. So I may move the ramp actually 1 more over this way, so it lines up here. I can always move the graveyard entrance to over here too. And then just have a second like back entrance over here, so this pad has reason to go that far. Just notice my house also has a problem of it being 3 wide. So that's gonna fuck with this bridge path right here, because it's too wide. Maybe I do that thing where it's a side path that goes right here to a 3-way path going to my house. And then maybe just bring this down like a couple so that then does 2 into a 3 towards my house. And then maybe just take some of that cobblestone like wall. Just have that come out here. Yeah, maybe I'll do that instead. I just wish I could like place like a blueprint rather than just like putting a bunch of patterns down where I want to put buildings and all that. Alright, well, I think that's all I planned on working on today. I'll go quickly draw up my plans on that map I took a screenshot of. More than likely, tomorrow I'll probably look in, decide, change a couple things around again. Is it right there? No, went too far ahead. No, don't shake the trees. Mountain bike. Man, that's all I really have planned for this stream now. Everything I want to change basically is planned out for now. I just have to actually commit and make sure I keep to it and not halfway, like by day 3, just decide, you know what, I'll just wait till updating and not do anything else. Yeah, I think that's everything. And I'm feeling pretty sleepy now, so I'm probably gonna call it here. So thanks for everyone that stuck around. Thanks for the lurkers who are just listening to me talk and ramble about my island for a long time. I'm gonna hit the bed. I don't think I'm gonna raid anyone because it's always a problem of you raid someone, they want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I'm like, I want to go sleep, man. So yeah, I'm just gonna probably just end it right here. I already forgot how to emote in this game. There you are. I don't have a goodbye, so let's do that. That's close enough to waving. Alright, so thanks for coming, everyone. If you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching till the very end right here. And guess I'll see you guys maybe sometime this week when I have more content of me actually doing stuff to Island being done. But until then, I gotta work on my schedule for next week. I think I had someone ask me about collab, so I may be doing another collab sometime next week. I know the peak update's kind of fresh, so I can see if Lux and others are up for another game of that too, since Nyx wasn't there that time. So we may do another game with Nyx, but it's all about figuring out who's available and what schedule's going on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing schedules of want to do probably 2 weekdays and 1 weekend because that works out best for me. I still haven't decided on which days. I'm kind of like still feeling out. I think like the week before I did Tuesday, Thursday. Actually, I think I also had a Wednesday because of collab. But then I also had 1 week where I did like a Monday, Thursday. Maybe like Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. So I'm thinking are the days I may do. Because I'm also trying to like overlap with too many people. Because I have friends that stream and I kind of want to watch their streams, and their streams overlap, then I'm either just half listening or barely paying attention to their stream while I'm streaming. Or yeah, that's also bad because if I'm watching their stream while I'm streaming, sometimes there'll be moments where I just forget I'm streaming and think I'm just playing a game while watching my friend stream and go like, oh shit, I need to save stuff. Oh no. But yeah, so instead of keep rambling on, because I know usually at end of streams like Lux would do this forever, I'm gonna stick with try and cut short and say thanks for watching. Hope you come back next time, and goodbye. Have a good night, everyone. Bye bye.